In 1876, Robert Carmichael, renowned horse botherer and barley apprentice, after a particularly heavy meal of breaded turkey fat and dripping, grew tired and fell asleep.
When he woke up, he found himself in Plumpton. Now, no one knows why or how he got here, but history books show this to have happened back then. It could happen to you. When you think of countryside, you may think of fun, happy, enjoyable activities like farmers or sheep or cows or even grass.
Think again. Over the past 70 years, I'm Dave, by the way. Over the past 70 years, and this one's Gary. Over the past 70 years, more than 500 people have died
Or been fatally wounded.
Or been fatally wounded from countryside.
Over the next 10 minutes, we're going to be showing you how to survive in one of the world's most hostile environments known to man. Outdoors.
The first rule of survival is to establish whether you're alone. Yep, I'm alone. A recent survey proved that loneliness is a killer, so do everything you can to be as popular as possible.
You're as popular as a fried chicken joint in Motown, and I'm waiting for you to come around. Won't you cook me up some greasy chicken wings? Wings that'll never fly again. Not the chickens fly. And I know I'm not your kind of beggar. And I know I can't hit all the highs. But I play guitar and I paint lots of little pictures. And I can read between the lines.
The second and most important rule is shelter. You need shelter from clouds, from sleet, vertical rain. In Forrest Gump, they mention vertical rain in the Vietnam scene.
Now, our shelter is made of tree. Tree, or wood, its noisy neighbour, is the oldest brown thing in nature. Its strength and agility matched only by the bear. That bitch ain't going nowhere fast. Trees are my favourite.
Amazingly, Dave made this shelter in under 10 minutes. Can't wait to get in there tonight. What news? Water! Water is more important than food, because to die of thirst is far worse than to die of starvation. And Robert Carmichael, well, he died of both.
How do you find water? Take this stream here. How did I know it was here? Well, I looked around for one.
Fact, water runs from east to west. And two, it's a very good way of telling the time. Yep. I make it about 10 to 3.
It's 11, Gary.
So daytime then.
Water, as we all know, was discovered by France.
The French, they feared the water. And they built great walls of fire around the rivers and the lakes. But the sheer dampness of the water just kept putting it out.
The French, being pompous and cunning, soon learned to use it against their enemies, philosophers, philanthropists and the like. By cupping their hands, they soon realised they could make various splashing sounds that would instill fear in the heart of any man. Listen. Water is my favourite.
But it wasn't until 1810 that a peasant, during a pig bag fight for his honour, discovered that water could be contained and carried, and was therefore good.
Soon everyone, from the gentry right down to the Irish, were doing water.
Water was back, and this time it was here to stay. Cheers!
Love is like candy on a shelf. You want to taste and help yourself.
Path back there was a little bit better than this one. Nice view of the downs. See some of the things that we saw from the car.
Now, Robert Carmichael had to find his way back to civilization using nature's road signs, paths. Paths are crucial to survival. Carmichael knew this. He even tried to fashion his own.
Now, whenever you see a path, walk along it. It may be the case that leads you somewhere better than you were before, like Hampstead. But how were they formed?
Thousands of years ago, the glaciers met the countryside. An almighty struggle began, and the path was born. Glaciers contain enough ice to make at least 1,000 zooms. This path here, for example, was cut by a glacier no more than 2 meters wide. These days, of course, paths are only used for geography lessons, leisure activities, and adverts. Now these happy little fellows, mushrooms or schlachmenchaantier, also make for a healthy snack. The more colourful the mushroom, schlachmenchaantier, the more healthy it is. If you see a mushroom, schlachmenchaantier, with a yellow luminous surround sound and a bright sticky-like speckled top hat, then always use the old adage,
If it's dull and grey, then step away.
if it's bright and polka dot, then scoff the lot.
But to summarise, the human body can withstand any flora or fungi, so don't be too fussy.
Now, Robert Carmichael, being of strong disposition and disposition, had survived thus far. But now he was faced with a life and death situation. Gary.
Oh, he found himself at a junction, and it's not unlike the one we're at now, although this isn't the junction. But he did make the right decision. How did he do this? I don't know. Dave.
Well, he used something known as randomography. This involves guessing. What he did was, he guessed the best direction to take him back to civilization using luck as a guide, and the time-old concept of randomography, and then he made his decision. You want to have a go at it, Gary?
Yeah, I'll do, Dave.
Yep, here we go. Let's do this.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is...
As it happened, that's it.
going
Left or right?
Okay, and I'm going to use luck as a guide.
Yeah, use luck as a guide, that's
Okay.
it. The best
Guess I can
best
make.
guess you can make,
I've got
that's
the
it.
best
Don't-
guess I can
yeah,
make.
Don't think
I'm
it.
feeling
Don't
the
feel
right
it.
one,
Guess
Dave.
it.
I'm
Guess
feeling
it.
the right
Guess it. Well,
one,
that's
Dave.
if you want the right one. That's this. No, turn. That's the right one. So
That's
go
it.
on the right way. That's it. Go forward. That's
This way,
it.
Dave.
Keep on going. Yeah, that's it. Keep on going. Backwards. Backwards. Forwards. That's
You,
it. That's
you,
it. Keep going.
you.
Keep going.
What do you like?
Left. That's it, Gary. Straight forward. No, Gary, look, stop. Look at me. Look at me. Go. 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 Turn round. Go. Forward. 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 No, right. Right. Forward. Down there. That's it. Just keep going. Keep going. That's it. That's it. That's it. And there he goes. I should point out, of course, this is just trial and error. There is no right or wrong answer. Although, as history books prove, of course, Robert Carmichael did guess wrong and died an awkward death. So finally, fire. If water is nature's Charlton Football Club, then fire is nature's Charlton Heston. Whether the fire be from a candle in a bedroom,
Dave,
or what?
I did guess right, didn't I?
Or from a star on the moon, fire will always be fire.
Dave,
What?
did you know that you can make fire even if it's daytime?
Be sure to join us next week when we take a look at the common cow and how it's grazed itself through the centuries.
Don't have a cow, man.
Good night.
Je t'aime au passé, je t'aime au présent, je t'aime au futur, je t'aime à tous les temps. Je ne veux que toi, je ne veux rien changer. Reste avec moi.